Yep. So we're doing our pump out. Good job, Scott. For Memorial Day weekend, we invited Scott's brother Jeff and his son Justin, who has a drone, and our good friends Nick and Michelle out for a quick trip out on Elliott Bay. One thing you'll notice right away is how dirty the Bimini is. We had already planned on cleaning it the following day, so it's kind of a bummer that we have all this footage, but it is what it is. We'll remember it. It was super fun, but kind of creepy having that thing floating around, watching us, staring at us. But we're really thankful to Justin, who has a Mavic Pro, who got this awesome footage. One thing you don't realize in watching this footage is he's never taken the drone out on a boat. So he had to not only make sure it didn't go in the water, which he said it wouldn't, but also catch it in midair to bring it back. So that was actually pretty cool. Scott and I do plan on buying a new drone. We have one currently, but it's really not aligned or something's wrong with it. So he doesn't want to really use it. But before we invest in an expensive one, we need to make sure we use our other equipment. We did just recently buy a new camera and some other audio equipment, so we're going to be using that here shortly. So as you know, in the meantime, we've just been using my Android or Samsung phone for all of our footage. So we're excited to invest in some new equipment and give you some better videos too.
On drifting, my thoughts forever shifting. I can't go on resisting. It's called to go home. It's calling me home. I've been gone.
After about an hour and a half out on the water, we headed back to the marina where we had like some appetizers and snacks and celebrated with Nick and Michelle. We don't have a lot of footage with them, but they're actually moving to Arizona, and they've been on this journey with us, if you follow our blog, for about the last 7 to 8 years. They've been to Anacortes Boat Show with us. They were here 2 years ago on our boat for Memorial Day weekend the first time. So it was kind of cool to be able to do this with them one last time. And this is why we moor here. Is that beautiful or what? Tide's coming in. Can you hear it?
Well, I can hear it. It's coming in.
It's just gorgeous here.
Gorgeous.
We love Elliott Bay.
Gorgeous.
It's Memorial Day weekend, and our project for today is to clean the Bimini. So we're going to take the whole, looks like Scott's already done it, and you can see how dirty it is.
That's not the that's just the end part.
And he took the entire top off, and now we're hoping that we can get it back on after we clean it. And oh my god, gross.
Yeah, it'll be dirty once again as soon as we clean it, but
we're going to try and seal it up, clean it, seal it, and see if we can't get it to stop being wrinkly. Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the marina.
And I might even try and clean some of the spooge off of these as well.
Yeah, but remember, you can't use cleaners. That's what makes them turn brown.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll just use
Like
water. I'll just use water and scrub it.
That, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
We learned our lesson on the old boat. Obviously, our spigot needs to be cleaned or fixed. How's it going?
Great. I'm going to be spraying.
Okay. Now the catch is once we scrub these clean, you gotta let them dry. And you see we're using a tarp so they don't get scratched. And we need to let them dry so that we can spray them with repellent. So hopefully it's going to be hot enough today. It's supposed to be in the 80s. We'll see. So we're going to rinse it on the bow and let it dry. Turning out to be high tide. Almost see over the wall.
So what are you doing, Allie?
I'm getting ready to clean the lines because they're filthy and they're crunchy. And I made a little bit of Dawn. I might have too much, we'll see. Dawn is pretty safe.
I don't know how we're going to get all the soap out of them.
I know.
So we're done cleaning the bimini, just letting it dry on the bow of the boat. Once that's all done, we'll treat it and stick it back up on top. Hopefully it'll fit back on top. It's a tight fit.
So we cleaned the bimini pretty good. We're drying it now. It's still quite a bit stained, as you can see in some areas, but it's better than it was. And then we'll put this umbrella stuff, fabric stuff on it, and really just hope that it stops it from leaking somewhat. But we're probably gonna need a new bimini here in the next year or sooner. Scott folding up the tarp. So now you're spraying it with that. What are you spraying it with?
Oh, from Sunbrella, it's a 303
Let me see what it looks like.
fabric iron.
Okay. Well, let's hope it works. So that piece goes onto this piece here.
Yeah, it goes on the back side. It goes underneath that garment.
Oh, over there. Interesting. It's so weird up here without the... And if you're wondering what this thing is, this sits up here and it's for the dinghy. It's a seat for the dinghy. Why you would ever use it, I don't know. It's stinky.
Then I'm going to clean.
So Scott's putting up the smaller piece that we just took off. Oh, I see, it snaps up there. Still don't know what that thing is. So if anyone knows what that is, let us know. Looks like some kind of wind.
Wind gauge.
It's a wind gauge, but where do we have wind?
I think it's on the garment, then I just had to try and look at a different display.
Huh. The Garmin looks like it's seen better days.
So this I got here, so I just gotta get started. Same thing over here.
Let's see, it's not perfectly clean, but it looks way better than it did.
where I'm gonna need.
You need me to help you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a little help a little bit.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna have you get over there and stand on that.
Okay, we got the bimini on. It fits. Woohoo! And it looks pretty good. Better than it did. Now Scott's just putting the windows in. It's nice up here though without the windows. So in the summer we might actually keep them out when we're cruising. So the other thing I like to do is turn on the engine room lights. And the access to the engine room is under this carpet. But we also have access right here in our main stateroom. So before we go anywhere or when we're done, I like to open this hatch up and just take a peek in. We do have a little bit of water in the bilge right there, but that's been there as long as we've... And I just kind of look around, make sure there's nothing... Any fluids. Looks good. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, but at least I know there's no black or fuel. So it's kind of what I do every time we come in and go. But I don't know anything about diesel engines, so someday we'll know. So one thing we do every time we pack up, even though we take a lot of stuff back home, we also will take a picture of what's in the fridge so that we go, oh, well, we already have some wine, or we have some condiments, or we have some water, and we'll remember what we had in there, and we'll know what to bring for next time.
Been away in too many ways now, and I'm aching to get back where I belong.